It's cleaver time!
Haven't looked like I just Gaimin a couple so much calmer way of game.
The battle begins.
See, what happens is bounty runes picked up finally as this game continues. See? On the drow, it's a TA-2000. I remember back at Epicenter a long time ago when he stood in for Empire, TA Master.
He is very, very good at playing these range.
Yeah.
That's kind of his need. Stun, misses, saving all the good stuns for later.
That's how it's done. You gotta like grow the karma, grow the positive stuns, and hits. Use it at the end, hopefully. I like how top dyracho was throwing the aphotic shield on the Seleri, and it's like, you know, he's probably going to take a majority of that aggression. All right, cool, go after him. I'm going to shield damage. See, I'm really interested to see kill these heroes once they get like level 2, level 3 going on for Gaimin Gladiators up top. But like, what's for you the most interesting lane? Like, where's the bloodbath?
I'm looking at this bottom lane, where Ace and tOfu are gonna be playing Undying. It's an Undying lane. They didn't pull anything. Don't have much HP. 12 DK, make it 16. Ooh, 400 HP on Marcy. It's even starting with the hand blades of fact. Wants to be able to get as much damage and as much pain in it with this constant harassment from both kaori and the TA-2000 relatively low. But definitely a lane to look out for. This strong lane coming on from OT where Undying tanks, soaks up all the damage pretty much, and then TA-2000 should be having a complete free farm, as we already see.
Pious.
Yeah, so it feels like maybe they're going to be waiting on, say, Quinn to come over and to try and fight at the tower early, John into the tower. We've seen that sometimes where like Quinn TP to the bottom lane with Shrek, and then they'll set up a fight, and I think they definitely have
Radiant's
heroes
top
to kind of
tower
get
is
that
under
done. If you catch TA-2000 out of lane, you get a bushwhack, and it would expose. All of a sudden, if there you land, probably got yourself a kill and make it. Seleri tethered back to the ring. Dyracho, like you said, sustainable lane, and he's just
Dyracho is an aggressive carry player. He tends to go for an extra wave and see the healing coming out from him.
Got the aphotic shield, that first on OmaR Nefri, and the right click's coming in. All of a sudden, you need a cookie to get away. Unable to kill these heroes, and they're outputting a good amount of damage.
He's also starting with the boots of speed, get that extra movement furnace as well, so gotta be very careful. OmaR does have boots of speed on his tusk. How aggressive they're playing here.
Dyracho again, right clicking on, shot away from having that on him.
Brewmaster's off painting his nose if you're looking
Top
for him.
lane, 6 CS Snapfire.
4 CS for Marcy. That's the big one. Drow Ranger sitting at 12 denies. TA-2000.
Curse of Avernus, and they're just going to run down under the tower. Throws the shards out, the aphotic shield pops. They
get him as well.
And they're going to get OmaR too. Tag team or not, you're probably dead. Now Seleri knows he's going to die to the tower, so he just goes down. He'll come back full health, full mana, and with nobody around, that's a well worth death.
Definitely. He knows that there's not going to be anyone to pick up any kind of experience there, so Dides will bring some items for Dyracho. Dyracho, meanwhile, getting the solo XP, but this bottom lane, 21 and 12 on TA-2000.
Yeah, so you're not going to believe me when I say the first part of this sentence, but yesterday I was watching CTY in a pro game. It was open qualifiers. It was the current year. And, you know, he had a lot of denies. You know, the master of CS.
What did he play?
He was playing Troll Warlord, and he had like 20 denies in the first few minutes. I was like, oh my god. He managed to lose both games. But, you know, he looks good in the laning phase, and...
that's what matters. Someone picks you up as a teammate. Like, yeah, this man's really good at laning. Nefret now in trouble, doesn't have a cookie. One more hit.
Yeah, Curse of Avernus again. So now you're silenced, you can't be away. Like, this is such a dangerous lane to play into.
Dyracho would put a second point in Curse.
That's not going to be fun to deal with. They get the Undying Ace, though. Body blocks from tOfu, trying to keep him off the Marcy. Yeah, there it is.
It's more for fun than
Finally,
sport.
getting the kill on Marcy. It took a little bit of shaking around the trees, but get that vision to get that.
These are not good trades. Gaimin Gladiators, at least this one, where Drawing gets the solo XP. Once she to the level 6 and gets that level 6, this lane becomes, I'd say, unplayable. Especially full HP. Look at that damage now.
Yeah, tOfu, be careful, but the sidekick comes out. And
Oh, no.
push back into the dispose, and Kaori, well, just as quickly as he TP'd into the lane, you're dead back in the grave and back in the base.
This is a rough one. This is how you ruin the perfect lane for TA2000, who's on top of CS 29 and 15. Now Leshrak taking
Quinn, surprise, like he's golden hero, right? Like every time we see him on the Leshrak, he is dominating not only the lane, but the game.
pretty much. And this time around, he does have Seleri to play with. And look at Gaimin Gladiators. They're playing so aggressively immediately. They know that there is no TP available on kaori.
He's
Going
walking
on
mid.
lane.
Yeah,
Okay, they
I
want to
was
make
wondering that
something
too.
happen. Noob still level 5, Quinn is level 6, so might go for a solo kill.
Gaining grip, pulls Nova going, and they get the decay, but they've got the Snowball coming over from the side from OmaR. There's the tether from Seleri. Quinn lands a stun, but he's still gonna die. Well, the trade only stopping the salve, so that's not gonna go exactly
used to tell
perfectly,
stories
but they
about
do
this one in the
eventually get
back.
to
What?
goes over from the
This
bottom.
will gain you even more respect.
Thinking about going for the Undying. Both mids dying in that exchange,
Dire's
but
structures are fortified.
If they had another Fairy Fire or another Stick Charge, could have been a disaster for... We already see double rotation, both supports from Gaimin Gladiators. They know how to rotate, leaving Racho here.
knows
One
that he's
versus
safe.
one. Yeah, they, like this hero just doesn't die, especially when he gets close to level 6, unless they break the numbers. If he goes numbers, he's gonna be a third hero.
yeah, that's what you need, and dyracho, like, it's unfortunate, but that's what needs to happen for Thunders. That's the only way he's dying in that lane.
Or if he does a classic dyracho move, decides to dive tier 2 tower. Look at
Radiant's
how
middle
aggressive
tower
Gaimin
is
Gladiators
under
are playing. Right now, they've been underneath the tier 2 tower. Coil available.
It didn't end up using it in the top lane and the snowball follow-up. They were fine. Pushback lands on 2. Equal shot and the stun. Look how quickly Nuke just dies. Kill the snowball. Well, OmaR, one more right click from Quinn, and that's going to be a
merge with
double.
the
They
impurity.
chose to look to take that engagement, and they pay for it dearly.
They wanted to separate the lanes, play a bit more aggressive on the mid lane.
Look at where they are
Now
again.
Nefrin, he looks very dead. Those bushwhacks from tOfu really on point.
Yeah, it's under the tower. It doesn't matter. Gaimin Gladiators just... I think they think their side of the map is the entirety of the map because everybody's playing past the towers. This is insane.
They planted the deep observer ward. Quinn playing behind enemy lines one more time. He sees any kind of rotation coming out with this ward, which I think should be already placed one sentry behind the tier 2 tower because how aggressive Gaimin Gladiators played. And now that they force the movement from enemy heroes to the top part of the map, Ace can get some free farm on the bottom lane, just hits level 6, and now this free farm Drow Ranger also forced to get out of the lane. They rotate them. If she shows up on the lane, they rotate one hero, Drow Ranger's just gonna die.
Yeah, gotta be careful. Comes down here to John pushing away for a moment, but again, dyracho safe over top. He's holding a point just in case he needs that borrowed time. Something similar to see with Rage.
I don't think I've seen, I don't remember, like I watch a lot of Dota and I have not seen play so aggressively behind enemy towers 6 minutes into the
Yeah, they're really confident. And Noob, he's trying to do the same thing, but I feel like it's more in fear that he's running behind the tier 1 tower, and eventually will drop to Quinn, who's now on a killing spree.
Your desolation
guys,
and the world's
really working out for Gaimin Gladiators. We should also play behind towers.
Take a look at those odds brought to you by esportsbet.io, and it's already Gaimin Gladiators 1.09. This is definitely favoring Gaimin Gladiators at the moment. They're going to bring 3 heroes down bottom again to go after Ace. They did the same to go for top and get that kill, but now Ace trying to swim with that bushwhack. Oh my god, tOfu! Ace, no way he survives this. He's trying to get the kill to TA2000 and eventually falls. But tOfu giving him all the time in the world to try and get it more than just one kill. It's like eventually tOfu should die, but another
No
pushback
mana
that
for
holds
DK.
in place. Back over the fight, they got a Dream Coil down on a Seleri. But no follow-up on this. They relocated into the fight. Quinn was trying to at least help out tOfu and get a kill. but nobody else dies.
What a beautiful play. tOfu, he's all over the place, involved in 8 out of 10 kills. He landed a 2-man bushwhack in the enemy triangle, and now if they had another rotate, like this is Io, who's level 6.5, for 10-minute mark. tOfu needs 1 CS, 1 experience to get himself to level 6. So once you buy a dome, it's like tOfu's gonna be the one buying it. You have sharpshooter, it's gonna be almost level 7.
Yeah. So he's already ready for it. He's gone 2-2-1-1. See, as he gets this pushback fire, when it ends up being 2.4 seconds, if he's landing that on the entirety of the team, I think the fight's just over. That is really having a lot of presence felt for Squirrel.
Radiant's bottom tower
They kind
is
of run
under attack.
through the day kind of this game. That's dyracho's safe to free farm up top again, still free to do whatever he wants, and nobody's stopping him. Nefert's showing himself every now and then, but you see dyracho just runs forward and draw back from that snapfire. Actually, go for it. Over the depth go back. Cool down and look at the damage coming into the Quinn. They finally get a kill there onto this distract. dyracho TP's into the mortar.
He's in trouble. He's very dead
The
here.
borrowed time immediately. They've gotten the multi-shot. That's probably not according to plan.
Dyer's middle tower
5
is
heroes
under
are
attack.
there. You had the free lane, and instead you didn't.
Oh, he's here,
Dyer's
not
middle
messing
tower
around. They
has
brought every single member.
Bushwhack.
Another bushwhack. This should reveal the high ground ward.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Nice.
He misclicked.
Yeah,
He
hits
attacked the
one.
sentry.
He had gotten the deny there. If I could compliment.
We can always talk about his beautiful hair.
True. That is very true. I'm trying to replicate. I just don't.
It's not working out.
So you've got Ace going into the BKB. Obviously a different build than what you see to the safe lane Marcy that goes into the Battle Fury. Straight BKB. We know that Marcy's can be tough.
Dyer's top
Well, I'm
tower
not
is
surprised to
under
see that.
attack.
Ace now going after OmaR has the help from tOfu. Get the kill there onto the Tusk down bottom.
A bit of a different build from what we see, especially in China. Previously, offlane Marcy was very popular, going for armlet most
Radiant
of the time.
are
Some
scanning.
Marcys were going for rush
This is my
BKB.
shot.
But once you pick up a BKB, you don't
Radiant's
care about
bottom
any of
tower
these.
is under
That's
attack.
one of the reasons why Ace is rushing it, other than a punch, but much about it. 12-minute Bloodstone. Finished on Quinn. It's time to go. They want to take a fight. They want to take this tier 1 tower on a mid lane. Maybe even rotate to the bottom. But seeing what they're drawing on a minimap, playing behind enemy tower one more time, I see different drawings on a minimap. They look like they want to do a full circle.
Dyer's bottom tower
Quinn
is
wants to
under
do.
attack.
Yeah, we'll see where they go. I was expecting maybe Quinn to come down bottom earlier to get that
Radiant's
tower.
bottom tower
I know
is
he
under
came down with
attack.
the relocate when that fight was going on, and they
I have
seeing
bunting
Ace
for you.
eventually. I still was expecting him to
Surprise!
maybe. dyracho getting chased. He's got the borrowed time. Eventually, he'll just pop that himself. Snowball coming in as well as the shards. That'll block him in. And now they've got the Mortimer's Kisses, and you look at the damage coming out. It's a lot real quick onto the Abaddon. They also find a follow-up on a tOfu with Waning Rip. They've got the
Radiant's
illusion for
bottom
one more
tower
right
is
click
under
will
attack.
do it. Even dropping
Dyer's
the Dream
top
Coil,
tower
which
is
is
under attack.
probably unnecessary.
Radiant
He
structures
did not want to
are
risk it.
fortified.
Nice chance from the squirrel inside the trees. That's how tOfu managed to survive that one extra miss hit near the bottom lane. Okay, bringing
Radiant's
numbers.
bottom tower is
Making
under
this
attack.
game pretty
Dyer's
equal
top
at the
tower
moment.
is
1k
under
gold
attack.
lead for Gaimin Gladiators. They are the
Dyer's
ones
top
making the
tower
move.
has fallen.
Run on
Radiant's bottom
Sapphire, so
tower
that's
is under
some
attack.
extra tankiness. Draw Rangers farm DA 2000 almost has 4 staff. Full pike finished in another minute. Going into Shard wants to beat that healing, so that's going to be a big
Dyer's
timing for
top
Draw
tower
Ranger.
is
So
under
far,
attack.
he did not die. Sitting at
The
2-0 and
dusk is
2, also
always
stacking
ready
the
for a
triangle.
fight.
Not that it was under the
Radiant's
radar,
bottom
but
tower
the
is
way
under
that he
attack.
moved out of the lane, and then it felt like Ace was gonna have that open bottom. I didn't really expect Drow to be where TA 2000 is right now.
Radiant's
Where
bottom tower
dyracho
has
is in
fallen.
comparison. dyracho felt like he had a free lane. Now he's died a couple times in a row, and all of a sudden, what felt like it could be a quick Radiance, you know, just not the best time.
This is going to be 17 minutes Radiance if you die an extra time. A
Three
big
nothing this
difference.
game.
Lowest net worth 4 at the moment.
See if it gets any easier. Do have Quinn stand at the top. Just no surprise with the way he's been playing thus far. He's that's himself, but overall, I won't say he's made high impact. Look over, they'll try to get Ace. He's already got a BKB. Going to the Unleash, unable to get the kill there on the Undying thanks to the blocking of the shards, but he'll rebound out of the high ground, get the kill to OmaR. They'll look over for the Undying, miss the stun. Yeah, so it's just one kill for the side of Gaimin Gladiators as they continue to play across the river.
First usage of the BKB, they definitely wanted to get more. Ace gets stuck. Said that there are many abilities that Magic Immunity, unless there's a Draw Ranger that March is doing the BKB, definitely not dying.
Regeneration!
Pop the BKB, pop the Unleash. Allowing to hit you. While that's all going on, you do have Nefrit finally getting a lane to himself where he's able to farm up. He's close to the Guardian Greaves. Quite honestly, the fact that his lane was so hard to deal with, but he's still above the Abaddon. It's kind of surprising. I'm really shocked about where dyracho's at, and Seleri's gonna die inside the tree.
Kaori, very interesting build. I think it's time to go for Roche because Tag team is maxed out. They're also gonna have illusion, so you can call it real. All of the spells, and I don't know if they can contest this. Roshan's gonna drop down immediately, already down to half HP. Gaimin Gladiators can't react to this. Very nice move, and also just a kill from Kaori. He's the one maxed out the soul red. Wants to be able to get more field stun in a team fight. Wants to be able to dash. It's coming out from Gaimin Gladiators.
Stages. Sure, everybody had that in their prediction book where we're gonna take the first. We are. And they are keeping this game competitive at the moment.
They're doing a really good job at the moment. Not allowing Gaimin Gladiators to snowball with their lineup. First aggression that supposed to come with the Bloodstone never really came. Now Abba, he's the one that picked up Radiance.
Radiant are
They
scanning.
decide to take a fight. If they want to fight into the
Dire's
Draw
middle
Rangers,
tower
is level
is
12,
under
so that's
attack.
level 2 marksmanship.
Radiant's
Going into
bottom
BKB
tower
next,
is under
fight
attack.
comes, plus a shard being delivered on Courier.
Yes, moving forward with OmaR, moves a shot into the hitting on the side of Go. Oh. They're kind of taking a page out of the playbook of Gaimin Gladiators with where they're playing. All 5 heroes, well, sorry, 4 heroes are at the jungle at the moment. Now going bottom, you know, when you're playing that aggressive, I don't know if Gaimin Gladiators feel comfortable enough to make a move to try and defend or play aggressive in their own jungle. You don't exactly have vision to see where Ooredoo Thunders are.
The Ooredoo Thunders, they want to take these fights. Like, they have the Pike plus Shard on Draw Ranger that I mentioned, and also Noob up the Blink Dagger. So his initiation is going to be much easier if he lands Foil on Pupil, Snapfire with ulti, really good follow-up. So in this game, pre-BKBs, before they buy him or after they use Snapfire plus always going to be. Yeah. Even OmaR managed to get some farm, found enough money to farm up his Blink Dagger. But the most important thing that we did not mention, Brigand's Blade on Marcy. This is GG. This is literally game over. Once you pick up that item, Basher coming up.
Brigand's Blade feels strong. See how strong Ace has got that Basher. Said they're coming over. One of the things that I've noticed, which is a bit unfortunate, Sentry that's right with the steps.
Invisibility!
Doesn't reach high ground, but come over. They've smoked up, going all the way around. Can they find anybody? They're gonna find OmaR, and they'll go in with a walrus punch and start off like that. Side though, Ace pops the BKB, goes to the Unleash, and G2000 is just gonna run away from him. So the entirety of his BKB is going to be on chasing that Drow and not laying a scratch on that Drow Ranger. The dyracho needs to run. The Emphatic Shield gets popped. He now has the borrowed time going off as well. Go back to this relocate area, and Noob's actually going to be by 3 heroes on the side of Gaimin Gladiators. Or with the phase shift, he's able to walk away, and nobody dies in this situation. Is a bit.
Seleri's gonna die. He's the one who saved him with the relocate, so someone has to die in the end. Try to go on a Draw Ranger who still had Aegis for 2.5 minutes for that fight, so Ace will need to a bit more carefully next time around. He's very strong once he uses Unleash, Master plus the BK. These are the items pretty much that there's also BKB on Lesh that he didn't use, so they might be able to take another fight once they get fired and BKB's up.
River's Kiss is right on top of tOfu. They get the kill on the Hoodwink, so never takes credit for that one. And dyracho immediately having that kill pop. Borrow time just coming off cooldown. Now he'll TP away, but if he lands, they'll stop the TP. And this is looking like another kill on the Abaddon. Game net worth-wise, even.
Ready for a fight.
OT. All the right moves, much. They're playing the map so quickly, not allowing Gaimin Gladiators to pop, and also that position from OmaR to be able to break the smoke, instantly goes on IO. As I said, like, no one's dying, but they did manage to stay in the fight long enough. And also one thing
Dire's
that
middle tower is under
Soul
attack.
Rip maxed out, the one holding Philosopher's Stone on Undying, so kaori having the Holy Locket as well, extra regen, extra healing coming out. For most likely, it's
Dire's
on Drow
middle
Ranger.
tower is
Next
under
fight,
attack.
TA2000, once it fires, will have a BKB.
If Gaimin Gladiators can kind of recover where the gate state is fast. A lot of people, maybe after the first series for OT, might have written them off after they got 2-0 by Mona Spa, and well, we are major champions. They're keeping it respectfully close. I mean, we all saw the odds halfway through this game so far. We're expecting it to just go by the wayside. Well, wrong. Now the odds actually favor Ooredoo. I mean, that is...
I'd say the same thing. I feel like this Drow Ranger could easily take over the game, because he's been farming up extremely fast. I like the item build
Radiant's
that
middle tower is under attack.
be into Scotty next.
Radiant
Scotty
structures
against
are
Abba,
fortified.
against Leshrac, healing from IO. This is gonna be massive. Unless they can find somehow a jump on this Drow Ranger, but then again, there is a snowball save, soul rip, cookie, force staff, so many things that they can
Radiant's
save
middle
people
tower
with.
has
It's
fallen.
gonna be all about the execution. Like, even Quinn is picking up a blink dagger, so you will have eventually wars with BKBs and blinks that can't jump on top of Drow Ranger. Try to close the gap.
Yeah, maybe not so fortunate like the fight we saw up towards top, right? Where Ace pops that BKB, tries to rebound in, and all of a sudden it's Cookie and Force Staff. Can't catch the Drow. They have some backup to that, maybe. And on that Drow, and you can see the Dota Plus win probability. 49%.
Does not want to be too
Radiant's top
biased.
tower is under attack.
50-50s. Extra 1% to OT.
Dota Plus curse or anything flies here.
Dota Plus still didn't update Abaddon carry. Know how Dota Plus thinks strong this hero is. And looking at the skill build on dyracho, not to pick up any points in Mistcoil. Wants to be more tanky, getting stats instead, going into Manta style next, so the way of farming, and also
Invisibility.
pushing the way. This is something, I'm not sure who first invented it. Talk about carry Abba with Radiance, K1 comes to my mind.
Nectar. Is there anybody else you think? Just him.
It has been played a couple of years back, but he's
Dire
much
are
spamming it
scanning.
when it was not as popular. Good spot to break the smoke.
But he gets disposed for Staff
Wrong
Cookie
way.
back in the same direction. Track technically misses, but they're going to land the stun from Quinn. He'll pop the mech, he'll try to survive, but that's not happening. Now Ace is on a dominating spree. Those shards don't block out Ace, but it does block the rest of his team getting up out of the high ground. No steps, and they're going to pop the ult. Or side looks for the Walrus Punch. Right click coming in for the Drow. They go the positioning. No ball. Backline. They've got themselves the Dream Coil. They can go to Ace. They'll take out this Marcy. They'll get the kill to tOfu. And now Seleri, dyracho, what do they do? They give themselves the kill on the Undying, but they're going to lose this IO. Now Spears dead on the side of Gaimin Gladiators with the borrowed time. Running out. No more sand in the hourglass for you. No more life in your health bar either.
And
Impertinence.
TA2000, his positioning has been mastered here so far. Level 18.
Oh boy.
Bit of a lag. Not lag, but no, it's a good time to pause. You win a good team fight, and also Undying on Undying with the Tombstone, providing vision, dropped it on the high ground. They kind of go behind enemy lines, and 2000 was sitting on the low ground. Multi-shot with that level 15 talent, with multiple times that again. Ace anything done, gets snowballed and immediately.
Just supports on the back lines, too. Don't worry. Like, that was a big issue for them, too. You don't have yourself tOfu. You don't have much life left in Seleri, so it's a lot of this fight with the pronged attacking it from Thunders. Well done. Them and by them to.
They don't have enough to lock down Puck. That's one of the problems. Maybe with ABBA, with Mantle, he could get potentially surprised by the silence. You need either Bushwhack, you need Rebound, Dispose, which is a bit more difficult to execute, or Leshrac Stun, which is also kind of a tough now that the is maxed out. Now Puck, very tanky with Kaya Sanj build. As regeneration, we're next Roshan, full 3 minutes until he respawns.
Still not really recovered in this.
Regeneration!
And usually somebody like Ace, who we see on these heroes that kind of farm up, like say a Nature's Prophet, he'll sit sometimes towards the top end of the net worth list. Well, like he's right there with the Abaddon. Really have kind
Dire's top tower is under
farming
attack.
games.
Honestly, not the easiest to farm with. Most of the time you get. You don't want to pop Unleashed farm unless it's a big stack. Also, this is off-lane Marcy, so you don't have battle period. It's gonna take you longer time.
Dire's top tower
Clear
is
the
under
creep wave.
attack.
Now Noob.
Dire's structures
Playing a bit of a
are
different game.
fortified.
Saw Gaimin Gladiators looking around on the mid lane. A2000 will top 4
Dire's
butterfly.
top tower has
Another 40
fallen.
gold.
Gets close to that finished item with the fact that he took that top tier 2, so that opened up the outpost to be taken here. They are starting to back. We've got a couple of heroes nearby. Ace is going to go for the blink as well. Let's go. Nice dodge. With the snowball. This is Asian's game. It's locked up with the BKB behind here by the Leshrac going in on the TA2000, but he has his own Dream Coil on the 3. They'll take out as there goes Seleri and goes tOfu. So they are losing heroes by the wayside. And dyracho trying to run with the borrowed time, but there's still just not enough damage on his Abaddon. Trying to TP out. Oh, just gets away, but dyracho not so fortunate. And 4 heroes dead on the side of Gaimin Gladiators and Ooredoo Thunders.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Mar did use a buyback. If he wanted, he could have gone for Leshrac instead of going for that support. But yeah, very quick execution from OT. Drow Ranger completely uncontested. TA2000, he was thinking about getting a different item. This butterfly increases his damage by quite a lot and also does not allow.
Dire's middle tower
Could
is
sound
under
weird
attack.
with getting butterfly in Leshrac, but then again, you're playing into Marcy, playing into Abaddon. He does not want to get hit, and both of these scores instantly up MK. They need somehow to be able to deal with that evasion coming out from Drow Ranger's butterfly.
Yeah, so they need to be able to kill off TA2000. He popped that BKB. He's untouched in that fight, kept it clean, and say Noob did too. The 3-minute coil, like everything worked out for them.
Dire's
Now all of a
middle
sudden,
tower is under
they're at
attack.
5,000 net worth on a Gaimin Gladiators lineup that isn't exactly finding a recovery.
Definitely not. I feel like Ooredoo Thunder, they need to mess up fights in a row
Dire's
to be able
middle
to
tower
grow this
is under
game.
attack.
Because so far, and I don't think they're gonna do it, because so far the execution on point, have so much sustain. You have the Smek, you have full pipe and another Glimmer Cape, plus Soul Rip as we mentioned, and the Holy Lock, an
Radiant's
item that we
bottom
usually
tower
don't
is
see.
under attack.
Items are starting to pile up on Undying. 5 Undying, Io going for the same item build pretty
Dire's
much.
middle tower is under attack.
They have some vision on these heroes, and well, Seleri's gonna pop the mech. They go to the Mortimer's Kisses, they'll take the IO. Quinn's gonna have to fight for his life, and well, now deciding against it, it pops the BKB and TP's out. That IO very early on, there's just nothing he could do, especially with the rest of the team nowhere nearby.
It seems like Gaimin Gladiators will need another
Radiant's
set of
bottom
items
tower is under
to take
attack.
these fights. Mostly MKBs and another big item on Quinn, which is coming out relatively shortly, but it's not going to come on time for them to be able to contest this road.
Yeah, another Roche going 3 for OT. Should be another Aegis on TA2000. We also get
Radiant's top
Shard
tower
now.
is under attack.
Use that up because Strow already has that. You really want to get that early on, so you've got yourself that hypothermia damage coming out. Closed engagements that they've been having with Gaimin Gladiators. see who picks up the shard because they kind of just
Illusion!
to say, does everybody have shard? They just
Sometimes you forget. We're winning against major winners. If someone's gonna go inside the
Dire's
roach pit,
middle
who
tower
could
is
be the
under
one?
attack.
Marcy could destroy it, and that's the one I like, because she does not want to pick it up. Io, definitely the one that could benefit a lot from it, especially when Leshrac also Ava somehow manages to get inside the roach pit.
yeah, he's all the way back at base at the moment.
And he also doesn't have Mescal. So,
Yeah.
well, we'll need to put a point in it.
Eventually. Wander upon this and what happens? Dream Coil BKB. Out of that
Dire's
Dream
top
Coil
tower is
immediately.
under
Ace is
attack.
going to try and run away while TH
Radiant
does not
structures
here.
are fortified.
Hex do. They've got the Hex finished off. Quinn is going to blink on in. They've got the Hex going through with the Bushwhack coming out. Snowball save is there. That's
full
going on a
HP.
creep out of the high ground, but they need to deal with the fact that TH2000 just isn't taking any damage. Getting ripped on the two that's out of the IO as well as the Hoodwink. Go back up back into the base. Well, there's not really a scratch on them.
Didn't pop a BKB, it was only a snowball. Flash Golem was used. Plus Tombstone of course, but nothing too valuable. They're gonna continue to siege with TA2000 once the tower falls. This was the first initiation with the Hex, so next time it's not gonna be as surprising for Ooredoo Thunders.
They already dealt with it. Going over and getting an arcane root is dyracho, but still not going into the roach. We'll check out if there is that shard. Not that he's aware of something like that. Bottom lane, you've also got Ace pushing, so not the full team here from side of Gaimin Gladiators, and they're electing to allow the top lane to just go down. They don't really feel comfortable fighting into the Sages, knowing that, well, they've seen it before. OmaR can get that save pretty easily with the snowball.
They do lack control. They can't really control Drow Ranger. They also don't have enough control for Puck, and Puck, after seeing him picking up that Aegis, decides to get E on disc instead, so we'll be able to get
Dire's
multiple
middle
round of
tower is
spells.
under attack.
Level 21, that level,
Radiant's
like
middle
her
tower
talents
is
are
under
so
attack.
insanely good. Level 15, level 10, and then you get to level 25, the damage. And he also decided to go for Lincoln's. I guess the
Radiant's
only
bottom tower is under
ability that
attack.
he is afraid of is pretty much getting disposed by Marcy.
So,
And now with the Hex, of course. The Hex is going to be pretty big. Didn't know what he's going to go for, kind of preemptively decided to go for it. So TA2000 having a pretty good read what's going to come out.
Schwag. Again, they've got 4 steps. They have Snowball. They have the 6. Okay, and they go back like Kennedy is just ready to stand his ground.
They don't even need a shard from Roach to finish off this game. They do still have minute that top one that Aegis. Quinn trying to land a stun. So
Will in matter. Multi-shot comes in, lands on a 3. They go to the Hex once again. Still a minute and a half on this road. They just continue to land stuns and 2000 continue to damage the tower.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
uses multi-shot, instantly kills the creep wave. Someone needs to be outside of the base because they're not getting too much. They're gonna get out-farmed right now, controlling the jungle. I like this play. Let's see what they're gonna get out from it. Someone maybe needs to
Damage for the
TP.
drow.
Someone might need to bottom to look like they're not gonna go for anything. Done with it. As you said,
A lot of damage.
Ace.
Potato Shrek.
He does not have buyback. Needs some extra gold. 200 gold.
Dire's
There
middle
are
barracks are under
room to be
attack.
picked up, but it's not going to be enough. So this is going to be another
Dire's
set of
middle
barracks. There is still tier 2
barracks has
tower available. Let's see if they want to go for a push. Maybe 30 seconds
Radiant's
left.
courier has been
50
killed.
seconds for Leshrac.
Dire's
The A2000
structures are fortified.
forced very aggressively.
They're relocating to cut, but that allows them to set up on Seleri on
Dire's
the way
middle
back
tower is under attack.
and just kill him. Like, this is all OT right now, and they're not being stopped. Like, nothing is getting in their way, and I mean, if I'm Gaimin Gladiators, I'm probably pretty hesitant about just calling GG and going for that last fight. They go to the BKB, but a lot of that duration is going to be used with the Walrus Punch coming in, so now he's in trouble. They get killed. OmaR, they take a good worry. They've got themselves 2 kills. They got the badge. The drow, they got the badge. Can they get a cut of TA2000? They'll follow it up with a stun, and they do get themselves free.
Heavy commitment. This is double buyback from Gaimin Gladiators. Let's see what they're going to be able to do. There is no Roche. Maybe they can try to take the tier 2 tower. First, they're going to retake the outpost, but the next time OT goes for a push, if they manage to find Leshrac one more time, he's going to be dead for a very, very long time. It's going to give them enough time for actually to close out the game. Because without Leshrac, their damage output is very limited. They need another set of items. They need this MKB. Let's see the silence.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Still a shard. They go to, like, check Roche.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Still looking to build that MKB, Quinn.
Very close yet so far.
They've got tOfu.
If you can.
Need something to kill. They're gonna go for Noob. They've got that.
No E on this.
They've got the stun. They're
Before
getting
my
kill.
time.
That's not worth it, Noob. Take out this puck for 90 seconds.
Yeah, take that, noob. Abba
That's
now
gonna line
got
up with Roche potentially respawning.
yeah, Abba got a lot of gold for that one. Right now, he does have Enchanted Quiver, so that's True Strike coming up from him, and also Monkey King Bar going into Basher next. If
Radiant's
Gaimin
bottom
Gladiators
tower
can
is
hold
under
for
attack.
another couple of minutes,
Radiant structures
MKB's
are
finished on
fortified.
Marcy. Leshrac, he needs some kind of a armor item. Just a casual plate mail will do the trick. Playing against the Drow Ranger, you saw
Radiant's
how...
bottom tower has fallen.
I mean, it was BD Drow Ranger, but still.
So this net worth lead was 10k. They hold, they get a couple of kills, it's 3k. Now they go for Ace, bring it back to 5,000, but Quinn's gonna go in. He's got the Hex stun. They land, the stun's gonna be on OmaR. They're going in deep. Fires that cookie, that stun's gonna land on the Abaddon. They go to the Scatter Blast. The high ground from TA2000. They've got the double track. The look over dyracho. The follow time's just not gonna be enough to get more than just kaori. The positioning is just perfect here from TA2000, and they will take out the Abaddon.
TA2000, GG, well played in goal chat. While he's attacking, types miss, accidentally uses it, and now with 80 seconds,
Got it.
no Leshrac, 69 seconds without Eva, nice, but he's gonna be able to respawn because he does have buyback available. This Hurricane Pike, TA2000, having a perfect game, only managed to die once.
Yeah, perfect positioning. Just right on the edge of the cliff.
7,000 damage done.
Dire's middle tower
No
is
Leshrac
under
for
attack.
60. Eva needs the buyback immediately.
Radiant's courier has
Buyback
been
comes
killed.
in, that tier 4 is down.
Dire's middle tower
Tone will
has
be
fallen.
exposed. Finish off the game. But be there for you too.
Dire's ancient is under attack.
Coming in, right clicks from TA2000. Jump, Geo pushing in. Manta,
Dire's
we just trying to
ancient
force
is
them to
under
fight
attack.
by hitting their
Oh my
throne.
god, look at that
The
damage.
damage so quick. Just out of the Abaddon again, the borrow time's gonna be forced, and he's gonna have to run back to the base. Sprang Ace goes in with the unleash, but they've got this as the wall response with the continued duration, but the right click damage is gonna be more than enough to get the gun Ace. They're gonna relocate in the fight. They'll go after it. Seleri gonna be caught up, and that game. TA2000 gets himself a triple kill with 12 GG, and a rate of wonders will take the first game off of Gaimin Gladiators in this
Is
tour. The
Radiant
major champions fall for just the first game. So
doing a lot for these are 2 lanes where the isn't.
Saying gold friend, thank you. Suns fan ends. Kind of started this trend. Ace.
oh, well, there's the hook. Ace. Well,
The
they're going to
battle
be the
begins.
exterminators of this spider, and they will.
Tangle with the
OmaR.
sky wrath,
First
risk
blood,
a
that
fall
works.
from starry eyes.
That'll make my words that I said in my head, structuring the sentence, respond to you, and I'm like, TA2000 not playing a range. That might be first up.
Did have a setup. I like the response from OT immediately after seeing that Broodmother, so they were expecting Gaimin Gladiators to pick it. This has been very popular. This is something that I believe Gaimin Gladiators kind of started to do on their own. Maiden plus Fudge, so you have a lot of damage, you have a lot of... Fudge in this lineup, in this matchup, the low HP. Yeah, you know that they're gonna get harassed, the bait bolt, right clicks, so expecting kaori to save some of the tangos. Kaori this time around will
Radiant's
might be more
courier
careful.
has
He's
been
not
killed.
playing Undying, even though he was playing Undying in the previous game. Did manage to die and solo X stated mid. Both eyes on mid lane. So far 4-1 against 4 and Puck.
It'll be interesting to see mid matchup go safe for 2000, especially in this game. Last game, T2000, what, 8 minutes in, had about 15, 16 denies.
Radiant's
Dominating the
courier
lane,
has
so
been killed.
see if he kind of aim of that. Top Seleri on the Enchantress. Snap Skyrim. This is not a late see all too often.
Definitely not. You want to pair Snapfire with some kind of melee for toss tiny. Sometimes Rubik, but most of the time, like 99% time, definitely not Skyrim mage. OmaR was the one who got the first blood, and now Ace in trouble again.
This getting a little bit low. I know this roundhouse going in. They've got
They're not done.
Up fight. Careful.
If kaori had enough mana to use another Frostbite, I think potentially go for it, but already 6 magic sticks plus a Fairy Fire and on Rubik.
Pudge, he's protection. Mango's in a Sentry. All about the mana. Up here, up against Quinn. Matchup is
Puck is using as we speak. Pause. So far, so good. The thing about this matchup, you can just die once. Puck gets like motivation from maybe Enchantress. You die once, then again could potentially cause a lot of issues. Can't really deal with coil. Maybe later on, Snapfire. I was thinking about the big wombo, Snapfire Ag plus combo, Pot Shot, and then you spit out. Not spit out. Probably gonna be Skyra's made. Go die. Stole the first blood.
yeah, you put him there. That's for taking first. By the way, I like Seleri took him, but his first Enchantress. Oh, spamming me. John's bit long. Yes, up, Easter. Still holding. Careful, that's his last sip.
Not spawning for another minute, so let's see if he decide to go to the outpost, pick up his bounty rune, fill his bottle. Right now, very low. It's something that Quezon did mention on panel. Is build. This gets build when he's playing the Ace. Same matchup, Ace.
Telekinesis, one of the Crystal Maiden. Still moving forward. Got the Frostbite again. Drop this. Well, they've got the hook. Who gets killed on tOfu. Have another hook. A lot of mana on.
This might be a double kill for tOfu. Or he just might die.
5 seconds.
That magic available. Couple of seconds. Health on Fudge. Mangoes. Drop.
I almost wanted to say that Corey's kind of standing forward, hoping he dies, and then get a TP mid. Giving me that feeling like... Telekinesis. You don't want to use both though.
I was not wrong. Double kill. Eventually.
Yeah, got it.
I thought he might go for it. Kind of lost the vision. Both OT members hiding in trees.
Shot with the top of the Seleri. A scatter blast.
Stop
Gold frenzy.
dancing
Now we're down.
when you start blowing.
Shot from dead.
To
Chancy,
restore her to
Fine
the
Raider
best
is
of
gonna get back
forms.
to Seleri while he's so they got up for what a rune act that has not necessary.
Once the A2000 hits level 4, an extra point in a rot. He also got that ring of health, and also does have raindrop time around. More tankiness. Points in frostbite. Dyracho, play aggressive. Even in the previous game, Nefrit dropped very low. Or does have healing salve and 1 tango available. Be careful.
This isn't exactly like last game. Game playing it across the river. Kind of
I'm
seems
sorry,
a
Mortimer.
bit further back as they do lose Nefrit on the side of it. Dyracho finally gets that. Are trying to get that file. Well, up top, leaving O by himself. He's level 3 for Skyrev. Right clicks coming in. Fairy fire. Survive, turns around, has the frostbite. They'll hit the hook. Ace now to Nova. Get a kill on the Room Mother and maybe to tOfu. Chasing this pick. That's gonna look for a second, but tOfu has got himself that one.
Does have frostbite.
Raindrop frostbite. And right click damage from the maiden. That would get a kill, but in this
Nice try.
close. Not enough in that far.
They can't really just hook where he will cause some upsets. Is going.
Radiant are scanning.
Enemy line. Aggressive shot, and these are damage is cut through the. They got you coming over. They might get 2. Ace just came back. Over astral step. tOfu low. tOfu dead. Double kill here.
Surrender all
Getting them
hope
both.
to the
And
void.
Ace gonna be taking the long walk back. That TP's on cooldown for another 5 seconds. Wait.
Noob did pick up Actor Room, and then Backstab. So now, DA2000 sitting at the 5 flash heat charges, does have Vanguard. Very difficult. They need to bring, I would say, maybe a 4th hero to be able to bring him down, because with Puck and Broodmother, who's only level 4, Ace's game looking...
Dire structures are fortified.
Pressure from as tOfu came in. Still on the ground.
Preparation.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Damage coming through.
Radiant's
Guy
courier
to
has been
tOfu.
killed.
Quite aggressive on that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant
By
structures
himself
are
trying to
fortified.
7 minutes, seconds into the game. I mean, that's almost level 6.
This is pretty nuts. 3 points in frostbite. Once he comes back to the bottom lane, Dyracho finds enemy line.
Radiant's middle
Nice,
tower
good
is
dodge.
under attack.
Effort, but now they've got the silence. The astral step. He comes around to try and get a kill. The 8th lands. Kill Dyracho. Oh, OmaR walked back. He's gonna die here. Double kill, but life to
You
Noob.
cannot maintain.
That is not exactly the
Always
monitor OT.
Radiant's middle
Dropped
tower
Quinn
is
over.
under attack.
Yeah, not the greatest trade. They want to keep the lanes that they have, make this Void Spirit to rotate, have Crystal Maiden with the Fudge, keep Mother, who's only level 5 at the moment, Fudge level 6, so any kind of a setup, any hero lane. OmaR will reach the bottle. Does have a point in silence, but enough to kill. They might need another one. Gotta go for tOfu.
Yeah, that's a
I
quick
must
kill to
deny.
get. To get something, especially back to so long.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's on the first game where he was sitting behind tower at the top. Zero and Ace. Run, hook in.
Hey, Mia.
Quinn's here. Not enough. And under the tower, tOfu
I'll do the same for you.
another kill. That Fate Bolt,
This is also Arcane Rune, Arcane Rune, Dream Coil, so have it in 5 seconds, a bit too 2000. Allow Ace to start coming back into the
Dire's
game.
middle
He
tower
does have
is
mana
under
boost
attack.
level 6, now with the spiders, can't really shoot up at the bottom lane anymore.
Safe for now. In. A lot of damage being done. Frosted again onto the Rubik. Got Seleri over to the side with the silence for the
I
Waiting Rift.
return.
Silence for the Skywrath Mage onto this puck, but have the damage. And so, Gaimin Gladiators starting to pull away with this. Be up 3,000 now.
Again, dyracho playing behind enemy lines, zoning out Nefrit level, but he does just another level 6. The problem is, how do you kill Life Stealer? Skywrath Mage needs to start putting more Angel, be able to potentially prize him from the fog. We have tOfu getting a barrier, which
Radiant are
will
scanning.
get him to level 6, and now maybe with combo from Snapfire and Skywrath Mage, they be able to bring it down. Again, they know something is up. Quinn, Invis this time around, and notice is another set of raindrops. Second raindrop.
Radiant's
able
top
to
tower
survive.
is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Gonna get a tower for Seeds of Serenity. We're down. He heals Fire. Gaimin Glad. Jeez. Silence. We don't have the damage. How this is happening? Not that somebody bottom, but has a.
These are all early. And he invested a lot in mangoes. A lot of these try to set things up for Pudge's hook. Pudge, this is gonna be big timing once he decides to pick up his Aghanim Scepter, but still very far away.
Tier 2000. Draxel. That's a plan
Dire
built
are
for the moment.
scanning.
3-man smoke coming through. Oh. Get themselves a kill. Side and well as set himself up ahead.
Boyle on the mid lane.
Get the kill.
Radiant structures
That was
are
what they were
fortified.
setting up with on that smoke. Gladiator. Time goes by, the more
Radiant's
getting
middle
and-
tower is under attack.
going to be problematic. So,
If this was old Dark Troll for the nerd, now they might even go. Those Skelly Bros were so OP. Nefrit not having a game. Been zoned out.
Radiant's
completely,
middle
doesn't have a
tower
hero
is
to
under
play with.
attack.
This is why I talked about the position can rotate. Skywrath Mage is not that hero. Skywrath is usually paired up with strength offlaner, someone that can get the first jump. Skywrath Mage.
look, right up. In trouble. Take some time.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And that frostbite. His net worth was sitting pretty close here to the Snapfire. Great life for Snap. Again, he's Spiderwing. Head of Puck for a second. This is the game's just opening up immensely for what Ooredoo.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Looking
attack.
at the items, you definitely want to pick up this Yule Scepter on. Be able to defend yourself at the puck. Silence, buy some time during the boil. So far, they're not protecting their towers. The tower they lost is a top tier tower, which is not that. Mid tower is low. Same goes for bottom tower, down to half HP. Trash. Rachi wants to. Rachi's like, I'm getting close. You're delaying my Radiance timing.
Dyracho, he wanted to go in and connect it again.
Drachi just wants to play some Dota.
And now he's the one who.
I guess he was lagging so much that I thought he was actually unpaused it.
back into the game. Lag.
The lag is still there.
So where do you think the game is for what's mindset? Felt like T8000 was doing well, but it's all starting to fall apart at the seam.
I think he's still in a good spot. Needs that Aghanim Scepter. This is gonna be where they take a fight. Potentially, getting a Roach with this type of lineup might be a bit difficult. There isn't that one hero that kills it instantly. They could, like, they might need to have a Frostbite. Might need to take 5-on-5 engage, not lose a hero, and then turn it in. Might try to go for that type of lineup. Also doesn't have
Dire's
more
middle
damage,
tower
so it's
is
gonna
under
be
attack.
difficult. It relies on killing people. But they will need to slow down. Big one, like item safe. Gold Scepter on board. Aghanim Scepter on Pudge. Try to make something happen. No support. Very poor at the moment. Level 6 Skyra made gain boots at the
Radiant's
moment. We
middle
still haven't
tower
seen him.
is under attack.
Dropping that on.
Radiant's middle tower
Again, they're
has
gonna pick
fallen.
themselves up a hit.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Way. Wise enough to as get this
Haste!
now.
Hey, Nia.
It is
That's one way
just
to
at the
catch
edge
him.
and getting a kill out of the Sapphire once again, and he getting that work.
He was so close to out. Dyracho.
Radiant's courier has
Get
been
the
killed.
courier from noobs. Oh no, that's gonna delay his Yule Scepter. Full few minutes. I want to see some kind of rotation, some kind of a smoke. Broodmother has been sitting in this bottom lane for a long time. 1,000 one hero. Problem is they're in tower, so Gladiators will definitely respond. So it's time to bring number. 2 supports now, making a rotation, try to make something
Radiant's
happen.
top tower is under attack.
1,000 Spider Wing. Again. Open. That they need to get this kill. Require them to start off with a hook. Hope that Ace. They will. So kind of got Mystic Flare bringing knowing and they will get a kill on Ace. And they will get out of the Broodmother. They go to so they have the hook on a tOfu. Some damage done on the Rubik. They'll get themselves a second kill. They hit the Ace on the Quinn. They have the
Dire's top
silence
tower
to
is
follow it
under
up.
attack.
Those 3. Dear, wow, that well for Ooredoo Thunders, and then immediately OmaR disconnects. If he's lagging in that fight, played it perfect. I ping.
Pretty much, and now Ancient maxed
I
out. This
will
is the
say
best
thank you,
silence
but I
pretty much in the
recognize
game.
no
Instant
debt.
silence, 6-second run against the puck. I've seen pucks get any kind of item trying to tank things up with Kaya Sanj getting a blink dagger. I don't know if you want to get a Yule Scepter, if you get a BKB, if you're relying on your allies to get a staff so they can force you out of the trouble. And like you pull out of Punch Rot, out of Skywrath ult, could be one of the better choices for itemization. Seleri does have Force Staff available. Like,
Yeah, right now the staff on the team. Once again. Just yet from Skywrath. Back in. Or back in. Those couple of kills push T8000 and really that axe. Upgrade.
heroes are gonna melt. Whoever gets silence and they use Pudge or Void Spirit combo, heroes just getting into a fight, target, and then setting the combo. I don't think we've Mortimer's kisses.
I'm enjoying that.
I'm vibing it.
Got a headphone here. Track of good voice lines in the pack. See,
There's only some
bangers.
hard to remember. If you ask me, like, what's the best voice line of all time, I would have to think for a... Nah, definitely. Thank you.
So, back to comms. Although, talking about voice not
muted for 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Richard, I guess we all do it in.
I guess they, like with situation, you think Nisha, he's doing his own thing. Playing Dota doesn't talk much. Everybody's on the same level. Effort. Well,
Dire's
be
top
out.
tower is under attack.
Dyracho doesn't have enough damage yet. Once he gets up the Taker Relic, it's gonna be an extra one.
Dire's bottom
of,
tower is under attack.
Item build, his Radiance not playing into any illusionary. Isn't like a mischance that he thinking about because most of the damage is magic. So I guess his thinking is I want to be able to get farm, and also I want to sustain if the fight, get this damage from next item. I feel like he needs the VK just to be able to defend himself. But if he gets silenced by Skywrath Mage, they're gonna blow him up.
Radiant are scanning.
It's all over bottom. Else they've been up bottom for a while now. College. Eventually start nags there.
Dire are scanning.
This was supposed to be 13-minute fuel scepter on Voids. Getting it now, 17 minutes into the game. First of all, he died times, stations, then his courier died, so that like his item timing.
Spot to be in. Not just about. Back to net.
Well, they got us.
Radiant's
He's
bottom
got himself
tower
an
is
easy
under
kill on a
attack.
snap.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Eventually they'll get the kill, they're gonna kill, but that's not landing. Not bought that.
He might be thinking about
Going
getting Aghanim
axe,
Scepter. Yeah, to be able to silence backlines, silence the clock. Bill doesn't have a defensive item.
Radiant's
Quinn,
top tower is under attack.
having a Blink Dagger is gonna help him getting the initiation. If they can blow up a hero, likely blow up this Skywrath Mage. He's been causing some serious issues in the past couple of minutes.
Dire's bottom
Yeah, I
tower
don't think
is
that's a
under
bad
attack.
autumn. Tags like that.
The thing is, you have all the components. You have Windlace, Staff, and the rest. But you're also 1,000 gold tag, so I wouldn't mind seeing Steve. Not gonna play with his life. I mean, he could have picked up Point Booster, might make a difference in a fight.
Yeah, they'll look Seleri and step out of the high ground, but step into the roof pit, so go.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Finally buys it. You
Radiant's bottom tower
was
is
thinking
under
about
attack.
do I things. If I
Radiant's
get
bottom
caught
tower
and then I
has
die
fallen.
because I have that 175
Dire's
extra,
top tower is under attack.
I'm gonna lose it. They already lost my curve playing my own game.
That kind of the pacing that we're silence is what it's out of the voids
Dire's
behind
top
the
tower
tree.
is fallen.
Seleri coming over, that could be no way. Not gonna be enough. Seleri survives with
Radiant's
hell.
bottom tower
Won't end
is
up
under
getting that
attack.
That Point Booster
That was
making a difference.
Omar gets caught. They've got your little creator ending. Omar's gonna survive. Caught Quinn again. It's not a Seleri drone. Going the other way. Take out Neptune.
Now they're in trouble.
Trying to damage just quite there, but they will get a third. Well, second when they kill Quinn, but then it fell apart.
As soon as Dyracho joined with the Canadians, they ate him. Understood there is no damage from Skywrath Mage. They could potentially blow him up if they fought with Quinn.
Radiant's
Lifestealer
middle tower is under
disappears
attack.
complete. Speaking of the itemization on dyracho, is going for a bit of a different item build. Manta style instead of a BKB, which I also like. To have ability to push out the waves. Pretty much the same item build. Went on a Baton. Game no armlet, but Manta style is gonna increase farm by quite a lot. See, win probability 9%, now 70.
So smoke. Throws that have silence, first damage, so get here. Tough. They're like close to breaking after that last fight. 9K. Silence. Mystic wears down, but they don't keep him under it. Up into the air. They're gonna retrieve. So they're able to survive, and they break. Lane Ace not better to work.
Visibility.
So Ace there with that no
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
patience. Walk away.
Gotta try. If you don't try, you're not gonna hit anything. Right? Silent. They're gonna be able to blow him up.
And
Unless.
And they're gonna turn this one around a little for now. Seleri's got the dominating popping out of the faster kill off
Radiant's top
zone.
tower is under
Both of them
attack.
go dominating, and again, Ooredoo Thunders, things feel very lackluster in the last 7 minutes.
They definitely do. Like, they lack a bit of control. They go in, they see this Snap 1 Enchantress. Skyrim Mage does not want to heavily commit. Same goes for Snapfire. So in the end, they die, and 8 now about to finish. Guardian 3 has a fight. Wants to be able to get as much damage as possible from all of these heroes. Now it's Wuiter into it. Aghanim Scepter about to be completed in 1100 gold. Gaimin Gladiators. Gotta finish off the road.
Your Shaman has
Won't pick it up.
fallen to the
Has
dark.
enough gold to buy Manta style 100
Dyer's
gold.
middle
1 creep.
tower is under attack.
Gonna be it. Usually I'm not a big fan of Dagger of Brick. Heroes. Lifestealer, it worked out well.
Kind of run away.
You got a lot of H, you got a lot of damage. You get the H. Not that bad.
Extra a little bit back speeded.
Right?
Pretty much 2,600.
Get your lucky
Down, active. Try to get the save and then trade an ace. A second longer. Eventually dies to the return of the. Now goes Zep. Got the dream followed up. Make sure to run the monkey invest once again.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Burn.
attack.
Melt that ice. That was another kill. Running back TH1000 as well.
Nice play there from dyracho. Invest his own illusion, and this game
Dyer's structures are
being
fortified.
very difficult for Ooredoo Thunders to come back into this game is some kind of a
Radiant's
hook
middle tower is under attack.
They blow him up in silence. They do have overwhelming amount
Dyer's
of
top
damage,
tower is
but
under attack.
how they're gonna execute. Looking at Quinn's items, wants to be able to defend themselves. They're gonna give it more tankiness. At one point, he was thinking about getting that high Sun, but they're also giving enough tankiness was trying to with defensive mechanism. Importantly, OT, they feel like they're losing the game right now, so something needs to be done. Even smoking into ages pass for enough minutes. Definitely not the hero to get into as the first contact.
Walk on by and eight.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Widowing zone.
This is a bad spot. They're on getting the ward.
Got that up the high ground. Get the gun. OmaR, there's more to go. He's that one. The first one down. They get the gun. Go for the line. All the infinite shots coming in on the Crystal Maiden. Go to go. Take a second. Off that kill. Finish. It goes like, you know, up, dude. Nowhere for him to go, especially once Stoat and he's sit. 2,000, he's himself up to the top of that rock, but you get out of sight.
Very difficult to land with all those fighters. Ace breaks smoke. They are fighting under the
Radiant's
vision.
top tower
Skyrim
is
Mage
under
beat
attack.
by lifesteal. tOfu even using a buyback just to be able to secure things, making sure that they're are gonna win another fight. Would have Aghanim Scepter finished off, but they need the ones jumping. But also, heroes are becoming more. Both support having heat.
And the damage with the Mystic Flare. That's the Aegis, but trying to go on. Damage. Go to the spam.
Dire's
The
bottom tower is
TA2000,
under
like that's
attack.
coming from Seleri.
Look at me, I'm a catapult.
Get out of this. Simile. Welcome up the high ground. Silence landing.
Dire's turret has
And
been
they're gonna,
killed.
that's gonna step top by him. TA2000. Step back into the base run. Down against the kill. Got credit for that one. Ace gets credit for the kill on a noob. They don't have buyback on either the Pudge or the Voids.
Radiant's
Silence.
top tower is
Massive
under
shot.
attack.
This is the way of Quinn.
Standing.
Put to sleep. This is into the grave.
Gotta be careful. If you overextend,
Radiant's
the
top
lifesteal
tower
dies
is under attack.
immediately.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Rot with silence and the full Mystic Flare. This is a level 2 Mystic Flare, so gotta be more variable damage. Still, carry to carry matchup. Pudge can play this matchup. He does have a secondary carry on his team. This is not that type of a hero. Doesn't deal damage. One of the reasons why I noticed that Nefrid's trying to build up some kind of physical, still a long way from it. Level 12, only get that level 15, level 20 talent. Playing the long game potential for them.
Yeah, do you think it would 33 not so much?
Not really. You want to have some kind of team presence, especially because you're early game. Well,
Radiant are
now
scanning.
he's changing things. He understands. Very far away. Extremely under-leveled.
Radiant's top tower
I think
is
if-
under attack.
That maybe guarding somebody else, but I don't really know. $17,000 net worth.
Radiant's bottom
Gaimin
tower
Glad.
is under attack.
Smoke. Look out for them. I don't know what the last fights are. Monster going down and punch it.
Full combo. Kill Crystal made it. Foil and best bomb. Able to get a
Radiant's
kill. It's
bottom
gonna be
tower
very
is
difficult
under
to
attack.
land opposed to all those fighters. Even with each level 20 extra
Radiant's middle tower
big
is
fan of
under
that
attack.
balance.
Radiant structures are
To be
fortified.
tier 3 and
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
or either
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
that racks. The tier 2 still
Radiant's
sitting
middle
over
barracks
bottom and
has fallen.
Gladiators getting the tier 3.
Dyracho will send illusions to the top lane. Got the creep right there with Radiant. They can push the tier 2 tower. Tier 2000 is pinging it out. Seems like they want to take a fight. And
Dire
Oh.
are scanning.
Dire, and they know something's up.
Boy. Right. Ace kind of sitting back. The rest high ground. They're wrapping around on that. Going with Quinn having the infest. Leaning Rip will pop the infest. They'll look over at that Rip. Pop the Guardian Cruise. Got the stuff with the Centaur. Who's going to be down on the hero. Those over. I mean, they're getting on a door. Now, Godlike Dyracho. OmaR, he's away from his. And well, now away from his cave.
Radiant's
Great.
bottom
And a
tower
body
is
bag.
under attack.
The teammate joined on the insane body bag is the right point, but the BKB out by TA2000. Bashes out for Dyracho, but fly back. OmaR out.
It's all in this member, and they're gonna call it G.
Matter at that point. Team Gladiators continue the series up with 1.
Radiant's
A
bottom
bit of a
tower
rough
is
game
under
for them, I
attack.
would say.
Gaimin Gladiators,
Then after we saw it, that it can be buff, especially if you don't hit your timing.
Gladiators, champions, we speak.
Sequences happen.
Begins.
Top notch. I want to see the item build that he's gonna go for. Whether this is gonna be Aghanim Scepter build, if he feels he needs a bit more control. Good against Phoenix, good against Naga and the Illusion. And also the Glypnir BKB. Once they hit their BKB timings, damage output from Ooredoo is gonna be very, very limited. And these are the heroes that want to buy BKB.
Talked about Ace. We were even talking about him on the Nature's Prophet in the first game. Just more. That's the hero that he plays when almost gonna like carry from the off lane, right? We've seen him have 2 different builds with this hero. We've seen him be top of the net with Gaimin Gladiators with Nature's Prophet at times. So he said it's gonna be Prophet up against the Naga Phoenix lane with Tusk. I can definitely see that aggressive.
Most definitely. See tOfu starting with Snowball, Boots of Speed, wants to be able to close the gap. Even used Snowball on the illusions to find with real Naga Siren, deal some damage to Feed as well. Since Ice Shard's got nerfed in terms of the cast range, it's a pretty big nerf. 400 extra range, definitely really good to set things up. And this bottom lane, they are putting pressure on Ursa, which is not uncommon. Level 1 Ursa not that strong. He's getting harassed, especially against this Rubik Tide lane. I want to see if Tidehunter decides to put a point in Gush at level 2 to have a bit more kill presence. He has Gush. One of these heroes is going to die.
Yeah, I was definitely thinking the same thing. Benefit them to get another kill on dyracho and make comfortable away from having that second level. See, Zero's level 2. Telekinesis and Yanker Spam damage. They'll get themselves first blood and it will
water. Time to feed.
Blood comes exactly how you thought it would.
It's a very strong blood, especially because they hit level 2 slightly faster. Effort also his item build 3 gauntlets plus a quelling blade. Last hitting in the lane is going to be relative, and I love that OmaR gave him. He will get the items, get faster to his mana boot. That Rubik will also have mana. Definitely not an easy lane for dyracho. Has only 6 magic sticks. Just looking at the mid lane, moved it really good. 13 and 5 against 9 and 0 on Batrider.
Is that going to sustain all those coming in?
I don't think you can dive Tiny unless he tries to use Blanche and have enough mana, but you should always have mana because you are playing with the magic stick, playing against Batrider, so you can toss him away, use the avalanche, throw the stone down. Multiple ways of not allowing Batrider to get on top of you.
So those arcane boots are actually going to take the time to come through onto the Tidehunter. He elected to buy the Ring of Health.
Yeah, you want to have Region instead. Then gonna be fed some tangos. On top of that, at level 3. Scatter Blast used. Didn't get the last hit.
To get another kill, Seleri if he finds himself in a spot, could be Telekinesis Fable. Opportunity this lane. Well, we're never.
dyracho is being. You know what I want to see? Carries that do build into ring, held safe lane carries. They don't usually go for the enemy's chop by ring. They want to keep the lane close to themselves. So maybe plant the ward. One of the position 5s can maybe rotate and kill their Ring of Health. Just a thought.
Yeah, I feel like we've seen that been today, where like you'll throw a ward on that cliff jungle, catch a ward.
If you have some kind of maneuverable hero, someone that can do something close to gap Phoenix, position 5 Morana potentially, leap charges, kill the courier. That avalanche is up for Quinn. He now needs to be slightly more careful. Level 5, Quinn just hit level 5.
Ooredoo Thunder's going well. Yes. A little bit of lag coming out for Seleri. 7 and 5 for the Naga Siren, 25-9, 25. All going pretty well. Ace the one actually lowest on the PS in terms.
I think they have kill threat on Phoenix. Naga Siren, a bit of a difficult one, especially because he decided to buy raid bands. Tanking things up. Haste on his courier, so getting power treads. Going into jungle. You need to catch Phoenix mid-die with Snowball, otherwise you're not gonna have enough damage. And he'll dive away.
Side of gaming. Naga's farm at the moment, and that is not great. T2000, we talked about him that first game with the fact that his knee still range carries in it. Naga Siren's start is perfect.
They're a comfy
See
little
how he
hidey hole
parlays that
around
into
here
something
somewhere.
better. He just go around here and three telekinesis with the gun. Yanker smash, Seleri. Good. He lands out of the tie, but they still get a kill there. OmaR's got credit for it.
I'm grateful to you.
Once you start getting more levels to anchor smash, you get level 6. Finish off mana boots, have that ravage available. Radio's not gonna feel too comfortable. Right now, he's sitting underneath the tower, farming a ring of health, having that extra regen from the tower. Still not gonna be enough. He's still at half HP. That's why dyracho bought for himself.
Yeah. That regen. That 1-1-2 now for Nefrit on the tie. He gets level 4. Ace gonna go to the Sprout with the Avalanche from Noob. He makes a rotation. He gets his kill. tOfu comes in. About not much. There, Nefrit. Chased by both Seleri and
top
dyracho.
tower is under attack.
Lands on top side. Kill, and they'll just that. So trade in offlaners, off lanes, and who gets the better.
This is a good start, but there's got the last hit. Oh, big
Dire's
Avalanche.
middle tower is under
Avalanche
attack.
does. He's just like die again. Got another kill here on the Nature's Prophet. Look for the snowball on a Noob, maybe in a little bit too. Quinn around and trying to wait for the TP to get the lasso out. He'll do just that. Noob now on the run. 5 stacks in the sneak bomb. Avalanche at the toss. Let's get a second hit done. tOfu falls before he goes down. And that's
Radiant's
well
top
worth it
tower
at the end of
is
the
under
day.
attack.
Not a bad trade for Quinn. Used lasso. He's like, the haste. Where do I want to drag him? A bit to the left, a bit to the right. Still Tiny finds an opening, gets another kill. Now dyracho needs to be careful in this bottom lane. It's level 5.5.
Kinesis got Smash trying to run. The picks up. Oh, there it is. A kill on dyracho. Taking out the Ursa. No help in this bottom lane.
Every single time a hero leaves this off lane, someone's gonna die.
Like, hero survives so far. You're careful about throwing out a in the
Don't it?
game boots of this bottom lane for them. With Nefrit about to hit level 6 or get close to that allows this Rubik to go over toward it and truck this 8-minute it's here for them. Bottom and main rune over bottom, but Seleri just deny it. Walks in, denies it, nobody gets it.
Tiny would definitely love to pick it up, even though he doesn't have bottle. Trying to rush a Blink Dagger. We talked about Tiny's importance to have a good entrance to the game, and so far he's did a pretty good job. Third on the net worth. It's gonna be a good timing on Blink. If he gets another kill potentially on Ace here.
Skill. Back to back would awful feel. Just leaving the Naga Siren at 3 top. Quinn to
Radiant's
come
courier
over, they
has
see
been
this
killed.
courier and this courier and now on the run, but they got the TP and maybe a little bit too far away. And he comes over, Wrath of Nature attacks the Firefly, and down goes the Naga Siren, but the Order here with Noob throwing out an avalanche. Bottom lane, Ravage, telekinesis is the control enough, maybe stacked a little bit too much, but it's not gonna matter with that Anchor Smash.
Ursa, he was so close. One creep away from level 6, maybe with the
Dire's
enrage.
middle tower
He
is
managed to
under
pop
attack.
it off, but this is a big steal. Rubik getting to level 6
The seeds
for
of
Ursa, and also Quinn. He was not fooled by that Naga Siren trick. Found the real one immediately. A.K.A 2000 try to split the illusion up, but Quinn manages to find it. Now continues to farm up the jungle. I'd say Gaimin Gladiators are one of the better teams that utilize this Batrider as a pick. I would say same with Entity. They know how to make stacks. They know how to play aggressive with it. Talk about the BKB timings. Ursa going for Battle Fury, of course. Blink Dagger, BKB type of a build. Ace, he needs to recover. Spree mode on, going into Maelstrom. Hammer about to be purchased.
Recovery time it is. Got himself arcane recovery. He's not recovering. He is very far ahead. He's doing a good job on this route. Game boots, like you said, he hit level 6 very quickly, so he's got himself that fire snap again. For this bottom lane, dyracho again, yeah, he's got that in range, but he gush, telekinesis, faithful, anchor smash. Like, this is definitely a killing lane, and they're gonna go for him bottom once again. Try to chase off these heroes, and it does so successfully to survive, but it gives up in rage.
They have potentially 60 seconds. A bit more harassment, anchor smash. dyracho does have face boots on, has written down and possessed map, so side needs to be also careful. 8 stacks.
That's the play though, is dyracho goes L4 man, those arcane boots back up. Now they've got the lasso, they'll have the snowball, they'll get another kill here on the Naga's Siren. And that is back-to-back deaths. Not succession, but quick enough where it's going to hurt the Naga's game. But when you see that, and then you also see dyracho dead for the 3rd time, it's lining up to be a bit even.
Radiant's middle
dyracho straight up not having a good time in this lane. First they force enrage. Kaori, try to get it. Try to get out of the map. Yeah, they also have anti-Phoenix Ward to see him when he tries to use Sunray.
Back some
Tower gun, Ace will get the last hit. Talked about Ace's recovery. Suddenly he has the same amount of farm. Finishing off that tower. Now has a Maelstrom, so his farm is going to skyrocket.
Yeah, I'm going to say I misspoke a little bit, because I thought, you know, you're getting TA2000 dead for the 2nd time, and dyracho's died 3 times, maybe it was even. It's actually still not favored in that's where, god damn, man. Like, that is a big split between dyracho's just not having fun at all. He's behind as well. Maelstrom for Ace. It's kind of falling back into talk about it. Ace getting himself in a more carry position with his Nature's Prophet, as we see Seleri go down a court. It's on Ram. Prophet going to be able to carry this game enough for get semblance of farm to get?
Yeah, most definitely. They need to play with Tusk plus Snapfire.
And Toss, they found Ace. They'll get another kill. OmaR's got credit for that.
Noob needs to get a bottle for himself because he doesn't have enough mana sustain. Even though they have mana boots, arcane ring, it's still not enough. So looking at his career, bringing the bottle and win lanes, wants to be able to put some more pressure. If you don't have mana, Tiny's pretty much useless as a hero.
Step up on this. Got Blink ready to go. And it's Avalanche Toss City.
Radiant structures
City as well. It's already 10-5 in favor of Ooredoo Thunder. They've got Quinn TPing in. Ravage, so coming into this is a little bit risky. Go to the border versus pieces. They'll go to the snowball. They'll get the kill out of the tide. He's even able to get the Ravage off. So well calculated by Gaimin Gladiators, despite the risk factor of that Ravage. Don't shake steps. Safely.
You're tanky as Tidehunter, but not as tanky against this overwhelming magical damage. Batrider, Firefly, they block him off with the shard, Snapfire, ulti. They're still gonna get these fighting items. Snapfire, I see Seleri going for mech. Get some farm as well.
Confident running after it, right? But is BKB timing alone for him really the confidence boost? Does he need a +1 with?
They have nothing to stop him getting in unless they get the first.
Yeah, Avalanche Toss back to the team. They've got the telekinesis. Flame Break's not going to push them far enough away.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Down for the next 30 seconds while he's still looking. We did here.
And we'll try to finish it off. Effort this time around. Ravage plus mech available.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Ice shards, but
Radiant's bottom tower
nothing's
is
gonna
under
happen
attack.
after that. Again, making a move, trying to find something. Ace, he's like building good for the older next. He wants Nagasar illusion. He dies once. It's probably gonna switch.
Rather him just that now.
He can still keep things open, see how the fight's gonna go.
Regeneration. The seeds of fortune.
Big fan of supports doing things like that.
Radiant's
Exciting
top
parts of the
tower
game for
is
me.
under attack.
Just find a nice
Radiant's top
double
tower
stacks or
has fallen.
triple stacks.
Get away.
Avalanche toss, Seleri. You got the stack, but well, we're gonna stack another gem. Got another one.
Dyracho still needs time. He's about to finish Battle Fury in 600 gold. This is his farming tool. He also has those stacks that you've talked about, but the stacks can also be taken
Radiant's
out easily by
bottom tower
Naga
is
Siren,
under attack.
Tide Hunter. The Tiny can steal the big stack. Giga lag again, it seems.
It's kind of been that way. A lot of camp stuff.
Thunders. They're Naga Siren, they do have Tide, so a bit surprising that they didn't. I mean, one of the reasons is Ace has been his thing. Check the tire triangle, been blocking the camp, so you can't even farm that. Very annoying play against.
Successful. Be home. Signed for the next summer camp. So, bottom tier 1, 14 health.
Radiant's
Goes.
bottom tower
It's going to be
has
another
fallen.
tower here for EA 2000. It's building into the heart. Then goes Butterfly and Hex. We'll see if he's able to farm quickly. Telekinesis going to
Radiant's
the cliff.
courier has been killed.
Well down to the low ground. Go after OmaR. Walrus punch up into the air. Meanwhile, there's a lasso. It's going to be on a noob. They might be able to get the 6 couple of kills. But Walrus punch around on
Radiant's top tower
Dyracho.
is under attack.
Anything for them because Noob's still dead.
Still a 4K gold lead for Ooredoo Thunders. Gaimin Gladiators getting a pick-off. Quinn about to finish off his BKB. Looking at Naga Siren, her items. I guess he wants to be able to stay, survive that part as second item. I'm not a big fan of Butterfly on Naga Siren, especially in this situation. You are already playing into Maelstrom, which does proc evasion. Also, kind of saying, Ursa, can you buy MKB? This is the item that Ursa loves to buy. He farms it extremely fast. All it takes is one good fight, a few minutes, and he's gonna have it.
So, Telekinesis, Sunray, Walrus Punch coming in from OmaR. They'll get the kill there. They still scatter blast. Dyracho running in. Dive away and Noob Blink. And the toss. Thinking about the Ravage. Pump fakes it for a second. They got the shards and locks this two. Gonna come forward. They'll go to the Ravage, but the BKB's been popped by Quinn. Around looking Supernova. They don't exactly have a big scramblers, so the run away from this one is Quinn. At the low ground, Dyracho will get back into this triangle. What a beautiful play from Gaimin Gladiators. Flame break, pushing them away so you can't connect with Dyracho. On the Urson jumping in. Look at the damage with the Wrath of Nature being thrown forward by Ace. His heroes are together. The Sunray Anchors dive away, but Efren, he needs to be careful to go to the song that lands on 5
Dyer's
and
middle
allows
tower is
Ooredoo
under attack.
Thunders to run.
This could be a roach. I want to see if Gaimin Gladiators want to take this fight. No song, no Ravage, no Supernova. How are they looking in tag team department? Only 1 point in it so far. I feel like this is the opportunity for them. Like, they don't have to do it straight away. They might go for a smoke, get a kill, pick off the lasso. Avalanche onto the win. Sunray, not enough. So Telekinesis will move him in that Sunray and they'll burn him out. Still looking for more. Noob's just walking forward as the Guardian Greed's coming through from Everett. Trying to heal up a little bit. They go to the board numbers. Kisses and the snowball. Damage. Now the snowball going ham. tOfu's gonna die. They've lost 3, and that might just end up being Ooredoo Thunders controlling the Roche Pit, controlling the pace of this game to where Gaimin Gladiators really aren't going to get their hands on an Aegis. OmaR with some big steals. Being Scatterblast for a very long
Radiant's
time.
middle tower is under attack.
Now, holding on to Mortimer's Kisses. Like, this is the easy spell to steal if you have vision of Snapfire. But Scatterblast, a lot of burst damage. Fateful, what Ace is up to. Yeah, he decided to switch to BKB. We'll definitely get full Mjolnir after this one. They want to have something to illusions. Ursa's talents also do help. Extra 20 seconds during reset time, and also Earthshock that applies 2 pure 5, so you know which Nagas are the illusion, which one is real, which are the illusion. Butterfly next on the menu, as we said, after finishing off part of Harass, which is very close.
What's really the side of Thunders is they're gonna get another kill on a Seleri. Like, they took a fight like that. They're not exactly the best Roche taking team.
Fine.
So, as long as they keep it out of the hands of Gaimin Gladiators, because they kind of missed the timing on that first Aegis that they want on Earth. So I think everything's okay, even if you don't get the Aegis yourselves, right?
Yeah, if they had a different lineup, if they had like one good hero that takes Roche, they could have potentially forced it, especially now that Ravage is up, but their heroes are kind of bad against Roche. Duke finishing off his Aghanim Scepter, Greek Wally. Gonna be a big one. Also very easy to use, like you can use Sprout as a dual. And
Quinn, that BKB Sunray on him, and that was because of the youth that came out from that kept him enough where New was able to blink. BKB to disengage. Quinn, that BKB now down to 7 seconds, and he hasn't really benefited much from it.
Needs to be a bit more careful, or he needs some kind of follow-up. Ursa still doesn't feel too comfortable playing with him because he doesn't have a BKB. And I'm glad that the right, like usually as Ursa, you want to have Battle Fury, Blink. It does allow you to go for the kills, but this time around he realizes that BKB is much more important. Go in, survive, potentially jump this Tidehunter with Snowball and kill him. Ace does have a BKB available. This is position 5, right before to make something happen.
tOfu, meanwhile, dead over mid. They also use the song onto Quinn. BKB for 30 seconds to throw out the Ravage, and Quinn just disintegrates him for their eyes. They also get a kill on the Seleri, so another 3 kills here for Ooredoo Thunders, as everything is just going their way throughout this entire game. Now they're in growth. Just being able to take this away from an Ursa lineup, things start to get shaky on the game. It seems like Gaimin Gladiators, they're not going to go. Eventually, you are going to have enough Roche damage that they can have enough sustain. Nagasaren with Illusion, with Heart. Kaori has been so annoying, and he'll care too much. Never mind.
Scared to go
Gets
another
blasted.
round.
Rat of Nature, Snowball, Punch. It's gonna be enough. I guess he thought, I'm okay having dual Scepter. I can dive, I can Scepter myself, but got surprised by that Snowball. Punch was...
Got him. Denied by the tree. Got jump, avalanche toss, tree volley. dyracho never had a chance. Back to hibernation for him.
Another beautifully executed gang from OT. Avatos combo,
Radiant's
OmaR,
top tower
Shards
is
Fade
under
Bolt,
attack.
3 volley. So even if he uses Enrage, slow damage is gonna be. There's got another
Avalanche toss, tOfu on the run.
free throw. We'll dodge it.
Snowball.
Lane is available.
Bolt. Sunrays there, burning, not
Radiant's
burning
top
enough.
tower.
Seleri also has mech available.
The avalanche comes in and they're able to go alive. It was close, but in horseshoes hand grenade. 9K lead. dyracho is still trying to get into the
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
200 feet away from that. Finished off the meal. Quinn's game has slowed down a lot.
By a lot. Died 2 or 3 times in a row. His item progression doesn't have much. He had a group timing on BKB, and last 7 minutes managed to own farm energy booster and 1,000 gold.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And we're expecting to kind of get out of the gate slowed down on this back end leg. Gio again might be in trouble.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Fire Spirit forward, they've got the Yules on the always got help from Noob. Sunray on top of this Ursa, nowhere to seconds. That's going to be 5th death here for Ursa.
Farming so aggressively. Does have a BKB, so might try to surprise him in the
Radiant's
next fight
bottom
because
tower is
he
under
didn't
attack.
show it. And this is something that Nature's Prophet players
Radiant
have been
structures
doing.
are
They set the
fortified.
vision in the enemy triangle and try to get something done. And I just saw OmaR scouting things out and also drawing on a mini-map. He's like, Nature's Prophet is somewhere
Radiant's
he
top
needs to
tower is under attack.
farm aggressively. He needs to find some farm, needs to risk things.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Got scouted.
Radiant's top
Gets
tower
scouted,
is under
TP's
attack.
over. Snowball on
Radiant's
TA-2000
bottom
Sunray.
tower is under attack.
Does hit this Naga Siren, but they have the snare and they'll get the kill on tOfu. This time he's not getting away with a on a blink attempt.
Radiant's middle
Another
tower
hero dead
is under
for
attack.
5 seconds. This is really not going well. The lasso coming in, then go to the Ravage. That'll stop the kisses. The Fade Bolt coming through from OmaR. Move over the side of the Avalanche. Blades on the 3. They get the kill to Seleri, and they'll look to follow this up with one on dyracho. 3 heroes dead for the side of Gaimin Gladiators. KB running out on Quinn as he keeps away. This is being all Ooredoo Thunders, and they do not look like they're taking the foot off the gas at all in this game.
Now look at the damage done.
Radiant's middle
5,000
tower
damage
is under
felt by
attack.
Tiny. Full combo, 3 volley, and this is also 3
Radiant's middle
volley
tower
with
has
no
fallen.
Echo Saber because completely skipped it.
Radiant's
Opted to
bottom
go for
tower
Blink
is
Dagger
under
first.
attack.
It's just straight up Aghanim Scepter. Now going into BKB, and the damage one. Gets just a casual crit. Looking at the damage, almost 20,000 damage done by Noob. Finish off this bottom tier 2 tower. Will allow them to take the outpost since they already did that,
Radiant's
finishing
bottom
off tier 2
tower is
tower in the
under
mid
attack.
lane. Looking really rough for
Radiant's
Gaimin
bottom
Gladiators.
tower has fallen.
Yeah, I mean, the game plan just gets
Dire's
thrown out of
top
whack when
tower
you don't
is
have
under
that early
attack.
start and that early Aegis, right? And dyracho dying so many times, his game is kind of flattened out to really a flat down so much compared to the Naga Siren getting
Doubled
that
his
were
net
doubled.
worth.
Yeah, that is excessive.
Nowhere near his MKB. Not even close to Blink Dagger, so looking really rough for dyracho.
Yeah, you can see the odds brought to you by esportsbet.io. 1.05 for Ooredoo Thunders. So the kind of odds that were pre-game for Gaimin Gladiators. That's how insane the shift is, and I don't want to say this game is over because it's not, and I've seen bigger comebacks, but plus like this would be putting the division on notice.
Yeah, Gaimin definitely disagrees with you. Only 4% win rate for Gaimin Gladiators. They do have lasso, so siege in the high ground. You can isolate people with Ursa, Nature's Prophet, heavy amount of right clicks coming out from him. Gotta be careful. There is tOfu. I saw him
seeds
going
of
for.
He will bury this, and he will die. There's another kill onto Quinn, and not much you can do like that.
I saw tOfu going for 4-step, but I think getting Aghanim Scepter is gonna be much better because it does allow you to have some kind of comeback
Dire's
mechanics,
bottom
and he
tower
did
is under
manage to
attack.
farm a decent amount of gold.
Dire's
So
structures
might
are
decide to switch
fortified.
and get Aghanim Scepter instead.
Action.
Radiant's top tower is under
TA-2000 has
attack.
enough gold to buy a tank, so
That's
you try to split push, you're gonna get
Dire's
punished.
bottom
He might
tower
even
is
get
under
solo
attack.
kills. If he has illusions ready with butterfly, damage output is gonna be
Dire's
pretty nuts.
bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's top
over
tower
here, and
is fallen.
trying to get scouted by dyracho, but there
Radiant
he goes off the
structures are
map.
fortified. Radiant's
Very
middle
balanced,
tower is
very
under
fair.
attack.
Turns back to the map. And actually end up going over. dyracho's nearby, and you need to be careful. Scory's right
Dire
here,
are
so they've
scanning.
got sustained lockdown. dyracho's not too careful with the Ravage in the super. If it pops, miss him. Knight. 2000's also nearby, but dyracho hasn't exactly left yet, so Icarus dive. This might set up for trying to chase and trying to get some ground. Now the Sunray over the tree. Doesn't really have time to TP out, so telepiece satellite chase. And dyracho's gonna pop the BKB, the tree volley's thrown out, and they'll get another kill out of the Ursa. Tries to just buy as much time and get as much gold as he can, but still ends up dying. Now Ace is is going to get run down here by T2000 with Noob's help. And this is just 2 massive kills that continue to knock down Gaimin Gladiators.
Noob is everywhere. If dyracho wanted to TP out safely, I guess you don't want to risk it. You don't want to pop a BKB immediately, but once he saw people being around him, you gotta use that BKB and TP out, because they don't have abilities that go through magic immunity. Noob has been all over the place. Like, he's so active. Same goes for OmaR. OmaR, 8-0 and 13. Didn't die a single time on Rubik. Insanely impressive.
Very impressive game for entirety of the team at the moment. Talbot picked up the Tide Hunter. N2000 is going to start to siege this.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, and this team is still looking at this.
Someone needs to deal with this.
Tower's just going to die. There's another Roche in a minute 20, and we've said it before, like, first lineups, first Roche, okay, you don't get that, but if you're
Radiant's
first, second,
top
and you're
tower
down
is
by a
under
bit,
attack.
game kind of checks out.
Yeah, they're way under farm at the moment
Radiant
because Tess
are
Roshan,
scanning.
I believe.
Radiant's top
It's gonna be a big
tower
one.
is
I
under
talked
attack.
about his Aghanim Scepter. I think they should give him farm priority. If he manages to get the kick, does have Psychic Headband, so extra cast range, it's gonna be huge. Plus Lasso underneath the tier 4 towers. Get him farm. He can also like stealth Fluffy Hat potentially. If he's playing the fight.
He's caught again. Tags. And they'll get another kill under the Nature's Prophet.
This observer board is enemy in their own triangle, fighting them vision will maybe profit.
He got this on dyracho, so not putting that constant damage on an enemy. To jump forward, but they've got the Ravage. They'll go to the Supernova. There's nobody here to pop the egg. Worst case is they're using everything here on Neptune. They're still not getting the kill onto the Tide Hunter. They've also killed Quinn. So no lasso, no control. Down goes tOfu. Seleri hit by the telekinesis. You're not going to be using that to jump away. Instead, you'll be dead once more. And that's 4 heroes dead on the side of Gaimin Gladiators.
Roshan just respawned, but they have better
Radiant's top
buildings
barracks
to
are
make,
under attack.
better objectives. And now with Naga Siren and Tiny, you have way enough damage to kill, I'd say, 2 sets of barracks.
Radiant's top barracks has
Gaimin
fallen.
Gladiators, they're kind of inside their base, but I want to see Tusk selling some of his arcane boots, selling the mana component, and buying Aghanim Scepter, because I don't think they have another fight.
Radiant's
Seeing
middle
how
barracks
strong the
are under
fountain can
attack.
be.
Disruptive to victories in streets. Down 26,000. It's a pipe dream, that's for
Dire
sure.
are scanning.
They're going to head back.
This is a free Roche. Dire are using the hands. They were afraid maybe that Nature's Prophet is gonna try to do it with Ursa. So 2 sets of barracks, double damage, also spawn bottom.
Dire's
Naga Siren
bottom
sitting on
tower is
5,000
under
gold.
attack.
Thinking about what she wants to buy. I see a nullifier, so those 4 staffs. There aren't any at the moment, so very good analysis right there. For cost, it's also great against Ursa, where you remove his overpower, also great damage item on Naga Siren. Might change his mind if he feels like, oh, I need something to deal. I'll get a basher or
This kick, punch, punch. Tusk. Oh, double damage. Treant there.
just in case.
Well, I thought he was just gonna deny it. dyracho's behind. This is super aggressive. There's the kick all the way to the team. The snowball over the foot. Go into the song. Turning it around. They'll have the BKB on point. They can get it off. That's exactly what they'll do. They'll have the right click damage or the right clicks to really pop the zing. Ready. He's already gonna be dead. They'll go after OmaR. Got the kill out of the Rubik. That's for the first time this game. He's now 8-1 and 16. Chases on to Ace with BKB. The damage is out. The TP is successful. And just OmaR dying, and that's real worth it when you've got yourself a kill on dyracho.
OmaR saying sorry. First, that definitely need to apologize for his performance so far. One death involving 24 out of 35 kills. He's been having an absolute amazing game so far, and I don't think they have much left in the tank. Let's see the kick. You're also playing against Rubik, so if Rubik manages to steal the kick, you're kind of screwed.
Tier 3
Radiant's
bot.
bottom barracks are under attack.
Mega creeps. Lasso. This is trying to line it up. They might have it. Here's the kick. Can they get the kill on a TA2000? He still has an Aegis. Aegis out of his hands. The Ravage are 4 step away. Dyracho, you are in so much trouble, my friend. The pair is not safe. Everett, though, picking the base. TA2000 still trying to work. Dyracho's dead. Seleri is gone. TA2000 eyes.
His pale sister shines upon my lead.
Snowball over. There's a kill. On to Noob. They're starting to take out these heroes, but Quinn falls too. 5x to play. Being by Gaimin Gladiators. The Sunray on top. There goes the 80. Finally, out of the hands of this Naga Siren. Small, but duels up into the air, trying to get TA2000 out of this one. Kick over from OmaR, who's, like you said, if he's still getting in trouble, Ingram's dive. One of his cases can't keep up. Stolen one of his cases gets the kill on a Seleri. Ace with the BKB trying to survive with tOfu. There's the blink hit from OmaR. Then OmaR's going to be thrown forward. They've got the snowball. They'll have the control. They get the kill on a tOfu. They'll take out this Tuscan. He'll buy back. Immediately into the song, they'll look over at Quinn and balk back a moment ago. And TA2000 is going to go and TP away from the base. Secure Mega Creep. So many buybacks behind them. OmaR, he's caught.
Tower
Ace and Quinn combined together to at least get another kill on OmaR, and he fought back a moment ago, so he'll be dead for 90 seconds.
Everybody besides Dyracho used the buyback, so if they manage to get another kill, the big one is they don't want to get kicked underneath the fountain. We still see the power of fountain, lasso. Gaimin Gladiators heavily investing, but they're also playing against Mega Creep. They have good heroes against Megas. Nature's Prophet with Mjolnir, also Ursa with the Battle Fury.
Power of the fountain doing a lot more than that. I need the power of friendship to show up. A lot of animes.
Sorry, not familiar. Just kidding. I watched some Castlevania. I watched some Death Note. These are the good ones.
I was thinking a little bit more Dragon Ball Z, you know, Goku struggling,
Watch a couple
everybody
of
comes
episodes,
over.
yeah. 3 episodes out of 10,000.
Well, now they're making more. 28,000 net worth lead. Is it enough? That's the question. It's Mega Creep. It's going to be quite the struggle. TA2000, also 35,000 net. Comparing that to Dyracho, still getting double. More than.
I thought you were gonna say Matt is not.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
I guess our level 24 has enough money to buy Swift Link if he wants to. Now might just things open. They do still have tier 1 tower on the mid lane. You have Mega Creeps also. You should probably invest all your money into items. Gaimin Gladiators, if they leave the base, I like what I see. Do try to make an entrance or try to find something.
That's going to be a tough Kinesis as well as an Avalanche. Trying to get the kill on the Ursa. He will stand his ground. Got the kill. Pop the Zolt, the Supernova coming out. Dyracho's going to try and get the kill on the egg. They'll take it out. They'll end up losing Dyracho. He was at 5. He's trying to win away from the Heroes. Also in the base, he's a little bit too far, and he's going to die. They get the kill on Ace. They'll take out this Nature's Prophet. He's gone for 100 seconds. They don't have buyback on Noob. So can they hold the base against TA2000 and 3 others? That's the real question. They've got the glyph to clean up the creeps. Right now, Ooredoo Thunders maybe a bit scared about jumping in, but I say that they smoke
middle
it.
tower is under
Sit on
attack.
the edge of this base, looking for an opportunity to go
Radiant's
in.
middle tower
Oh,
has
they want to
fallen.
close out this game. Get a jump, find this Tusk, kill him immediately so you don't get kicked. Quinn does not have the Flaming Lasso available. They did kill Noob, the dog kick. Lasso, he would want a Ghost Temper, but it was not enough.
Quinn taking a lot of damage from these illusions. They're going to keep it. He's going to kill TA2000 gets kicked right into Quinn. Go to the song. Heroes will set up once again. Gaimin Gladiators have anything left. They're kind of fortunate that Quinn doesn't end up dying in that situation, but space is getting sieged slowly where no heroes really need to commit too heavily. One tier 4, they'll go for the other one. The creeps are coming in. A little bit tough when the guy with the Mjolnir is dead and in his grave for 40 more seconds.
looks like they're gonna respect it. They're not gonna go for it. There is no glyph available on Gaimin Gladiators, so they can wait it out. They can wait for next Roche, which could potentially respawn in a minute and 30 seconds. Naga hits level 25 in the previous fight, so less cooldown, 10 less seconds on Mitch. Means we're gonna have that permanently.
Lasso onto the Rubik, into the kisses. There's the Aeondis. They've got the snowball. They'll steal the snowball. He'll end up using it to survive a little bit longer. Seleri trying to run away. They've got Ember over to the side with TS2000. They've got the Brooks on to dyracho. They're gonna go to the Ursa. Then for 94 seconds, Orby Thunders are putting it together to try and beat this major champion squad of Gaimin Gladiators. Throne is exposed, the creeps are in, and so are the illusions, but they've got the kick. It's gonna be on the Phoenix. They'll get the cut of Glory, and they keep the Tusk alive. Fires that cookie, gets him some distance. He needs to get a little bit more health. Ace isn't getting hit, but Ace is gonna fall. With no Nature's Prophet, with no Ursa, and now no Pathfinder, it's not looking likely. And it's on a new once again. There's the snowball. No Scepter to survive a little bit longer. The Shark lock him in. They'll get the kill of the Walrus, but the Throne exposed. The heroes hitting into the Koji. Generator Thunders have done what little thought was possible by defeating the Lima Major champions and Gaimin Gladiators in a 2-1.